Have you ever heard an English word and thought, wait, that sounds rude. Should I be offended? Or maybe someone said something to you, and you felt a little confused, a little shocked, but they were actually being nice? Yes. English can be very funny like that. Some words sound angry. Some words sound impolite. But in real life, they are totally normal. Sometimes even friendly. So today, I want to help you feel more confident when you hear these kinds of words. Because if you don't understand them, you might misunderstand people. And that can be very awkward. But don't worry. After today's episode, you will feel much more relaxed. You will smile when you hear these words, not panic. And yes, maybe you'll even use them yourself. Welcome to Talk and Learn English. I'm Emma. And today, we are going to talk about English words that sound rude, but are not rude at all. Let's start. So, imagine this. You are in a cafe. You order a coffee. The waiter brings it to you and says, "Here you go." And you think, here you go? That sounds like you are giving me something quickly. Or maybe you're a little angry. But no. Here you go is just a very normal, friendly way to give something. It actually means this is for you. I remember when I first learned another language, I had the same problem. I thought everything had hidden meaning, even simple words. I was always overthinking. One time, someone said to me, "Take care." And I thought, why? Do I look sick? Am I in danger? But of course, take care just means be safe, be well, have a good day. It is kind. It is warm. English is full of these small expressions. And today, I want to show you a few that confuse many learners. Let's go step by step. First expression, whatever. Oh, this one sounds very rude, right? If someone says whatever, you might think they are angry, disrespectful, or don't care about you at all. But wait, let's slow down. In real life, whatever can have different tones. Sometimes, yes, it can be rude if someone says it in a bad mood. But very often, among friends, it simply means, I don't mind, or it's not important. For example, imagine you are with your friend. Your friend says, "Do you want pizza or burgers?" And you say, whatever. That just means you are relaxed. You are not choosing. You are easygoing. I remember a funny moment. I was with a friend and we were trying to choose a movie. We spent 20 minutes arguing. Comedy, action, romance. Finally, my friend said, "Whatever, just pick anything." And I said, "Wow, why are you angry?" But she laughed and said, "I'm not angry. I'm just tired of deciding." That day I learned, tone is everything. Now, let's go to the second expression. You know what? This one is interesting. If you translate it directly, it feels like someone is about to say something serious, maybe even aggressive. But in English, you know what, is often just a way to start a story or share excitement. For example, you know what? I got the job. You know what? I saw a cute dog today. It is not rude at all. It is like opening a door to a story. One time, I was talking to someone who said, "You know what?" And I immediately got nervous. I thought, oh no, what did I do? But then they said, "You know what? I found my lost phone." And I felt so relieved. So now, every time I hear, "You know what?" I just wait for a story. Not stress. Okay, let's continue. Third expression, oh my God. This one confuses many learners too. Some people think it is disrespectful or too strong. But in daily English, especially in casual conversations, it is just an expression of surprise. It can mean happy surprise, or shocked surprise, or even funny surprise. For example, "Oh my God, this cake is amazing." "Oh my God, I forgot my keys." "Oh my God, look at that dog." Same expression, different emotions. I remember once I dropped my phone on the floor in a cafe. Everyone looked at me. Fifth, take your time. This means no pressure. These expressions are very simple, but very powerful. You will hear them everywhere in real conversations, movies, and even songs. Now let me tell you something important. Many English learners try to memorize big words. difficult words, academic words. But in real life, people use simple expressions like these every day. For example, you will hear, whatever. Here you go. No worries. Go for it. You know what? Not complicated grammar. Just simple, natural English. And now, let me tell you another small story. One day, I was in a supermarket. I dropped a basket of apples. All of them rolled on the floor. A worker came and said, "No worries." Just 2 words. But I felt so calm immediately. I didn't feel embarrassed anymore. That is the power of simple English. It can make people feel comfortable. It can make mistakes feel small. Now, let's come back to our main topic. English words that sound rude, but aren't. We talked about whatever. You know what? Oh my God. I don't care. And we learned that tone and situation are everything. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine you are watching a movie without understanding English culture. You might think characters are angry all the time, but actually, they are just speaking normally. That is why listening practice is so important. Not just reading words, but hearing real English. Okay, let's do a small recap together. Today we learned that English has many expressions that can sound rude, but are actually very normal and friendly. We learned that whatever can mean relaxed. We learned that you know what is a way to share a story. We learned that oh my God is just surprise. We learned that I don't care can mean I'm okay with anything. And we also learned some useful expressions like no worries, it's up to you, and take your time. But the most important message today is this. Don't be afraid of English words. Most of the time, they are not rude. They are just different ways to express feelings. Now, I want to tell you something personal. When I started learning languages, I was very shy. I was afraid of making mistakes. I was afraid of sounding strange. But slowly, I realized something. Every mistake is a step forward. Every confusion is part of learning. And every time you listen more, you understand more. So please, keep going. Even if English feels confusing sometimes. Even if words sound strange. You are improving every day. And now, a small challenge for you. I want you to go out today or tomorrow and listen carefully to real English. Maybe in a video, a movie, or a song. Try to find one expression that sounds strange at first. And write it in the comments. Tell me what you found. I would love to read it. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me again on Talk and Learn English. We are learning together, step by step, one simple conversation at a time. This is Emma, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care and no worries.